Okay, so now let's talk about the good things. We ate a whole lot healthier. My husband and I are already a bit health conscious, but eating from scratch 90% of the time added some depth to our diet. This kind of food not only tastes better, but it's also healthier. It also allows for more room to eat tastier treats. Eating this way also changed our food preferences when it came to eating out. On those days when I just couldn't handle the cooking and baking workload, we ordered healthier options from takeout and restaurant menus. I love food, and I'm not going to pretend that I have a perfect body, but I am happy that eating this way made it much easier to maintain a healthy weight. I also was able to keep more energy throughout the day, and I experienced fewer crashes. Moderation is key, and eating from scratch is so filling that overeating is actually pretty difficult. Combined with regular exercise, walking, stretching, and other low-impact workouts, my husband and I were able to really take advantage of the health benefits of this experiment. Next, I learned how important it was to be creative and work with available ingredients. Sometimes money is just tight or ingredients just aren't available. Cooking and baking in the spirit of cottagecore taught me to let go of the fancy gatekeeping cooking styles and work with what was available to me. I began to value my time, money, and ingredients and treat them like the liquid gold that they are. This meant finding creative ways to cook and use ingredients efficiently so that I could use my time for other things I love, such as family time, outings with friends, journaling, sewing, reading, and other pursuits. I also wasted a lot less food. I used valuable scraps to make stocks and broths, or I repurposed ingredients to make new meals. I became open to ingredient substitutions. No meal needs to be perfect every day. For example, collard greens can be substituted for kale. Beef can be substituted for chicken. Some meals can even be meatless. I don't know about you guys, but food's getting pretty expensive these days. I went a month without vanilla extract and used almond extract or lemon zest instead. I learned to make cake frosting without butter or shortening to save money on butter. I substituted herbs when my garden failed or herbs were unavailable at my local stores. You truly learn to make lemonade with the lemons provided to you. So, eating in the spirit of cottagecore definitely made me an adventurous eater. For example, this season I tried a lot of different types of meats and vegetables that I wouldn't normally eat on a regular basis. So, for example, I did eat rabbit for the first time, I ate bison, I ate duck, which are foods that are actually native to the United States, but you would never think so just because our society is set up to favor chicken, pork, and beef. One of the coolest things that I was able to experience was to actually look at all the native plants in my area. And I ate all sorts of new items such as mulberries, black knight runner beans, currant jelly, and then I also was able to make unique things such as ginger maple syrup, and I made a salad using what's called Persian speedwell, and I believe it's called dead nettle, and they're actually edible weeds that we would normally not think twice about killing, but in actuality, there's a lot of edible weeds, that we should be actually using as food. Eating adventurously has little to do with how many exotic foods that you can eat, and more to do with what can you use or what resources can you find to create something delicious in your immediate area. And that actually leads me to my next point about living this cottagecore lifestyle. I became more open to local and seasonal foods. I should think that the cottagecore lifestyle would highly approve of eating local and seasonal foods. I didn't exactly stick to this 100%, but I did take advantage of a lot of local and seasonal produce and meats and their lower prices. I really got into reading the Sioux Chef's Indigenous Kitchen by Indigenous chef Sean Sherman. I was totally amazed at how Native American foods, recipes, and restaurants are practically non-existent despite its culturally rich food history. Chef Sherman put it best: why isn't the original Indigenous diet all the rage today?
It's hyperlocal, ultra-seasonal, uber healthy, and most of all, it's utterly delicious. I took an interest in not just local farms and seasonal foods, but also flavors associated with native grains, meats, vegetables, and nuts. Some of my new favorite very American foods include bison, rabbit, tepary beans, and blue corn. I plan to experiment with more Indigenous-inspired dishes. I'll put the information for Sean Sherman's book in the description box below.